Good evening from my crew cabin on board the Sky Princess. Yes, I now have my permanent home on board the ship. As you can see behind me, it's not at all what I was expecting. So yes, here I am in my new cabin. It feels really nice to have unpacked and not be living out of a suitcase. I will give you a tour of the cabin in just a minute, but first of all, I want to tell you the story about me trying to find this cabin because I could not find it. My cabin number is 14003. So 14 stands for deck 14. 003 theoretically is right at the very front of the ship. Cabin 1 is at the front. They go up in twos on a cruise ship, so 1, 3, 5, 7, and so on. So, first of all, deck 14 is extremely odd for crew. The crew usually live on deck 2, 3, 4, 5, there's a few on deck 8, but generally all the crew live on the bottom levels of the ship, under the water in a lot of the cases. A few of us officers have got the privilege of having an ocean view, but I'm generally on higher decks like 4, 5, and 8. So I'm on deck 14. Now deck 14 is already weird because deck 14 is where the bridge is, okay? So the only people that should really live up here are the people that need to be close to the bridge for their work, and also in case there's an emergency, you know, the captain needs to be able to run from his cabin to the bridge in the space of 5 seconds, not having to walk up 15 flights of stairs to get there, right? Which makes sense, perfect sense. So the only people that should really be up here are the captain, the chief electrical guy, the chief communication officer, the first mate, you know, the important people, not me. So I've been given this cabin number and I'm a good boy. I won't question it, that's fine. You give me a cabin, I will go to that cabin and I will make it my home. So 14003 should be theoretically in between cabin 14001 and cabin 14005. So I'm trying to find 14003. I can't find it. No matter where I look, I cannot find 14003. I can find, though, 14001, who should be my next door neighbour. Any idea who lives in 14001? The captain. The captain lives in 14001. I am like, why am I up here? Why is my next door neighbour the captain? So I look next door to hopefully find my cabin where I should be in theory, and 14003 is not there. No cabin there whatsoever. But it can't be anywhere else. As far as I'm concerned, cabin 14003 is next to 001. It can be in no other place. It's next door to cabin 001. It has to be. There's no other place it can physically be. So I'm walking round and round the front half of the ship where the bridge is, where the captain has his office. All of the super important people have their offices near the bridge at the front of the ship, and I'm here walking round and round in circles with my little Darth Vader bag trying to find where my cabin is. The captain's in his office doing some work, and I can see him looking up at me as I walk past for the 15th time trying to find this cabin. Now, you know, I was going to go and ask him for directions, but I'm like, that's the most pathetic thing to ever do. He's the captain. He doesn't need to deal with a lost idiot like me trying to find his room. I did, however, find a very helpful cabin steward who pointed out that whilst theoretically the cabin 001 would be next door to cabin 003, in this instance, it's not. I'm in a completely separate part of the ship. I am midship rather than being at the front at the bridge. So I go down to midship, and lo and behold, I find my cabin. It's on its lonesome. There's nothing else around me at all apart from a Hoover cupboard. But no, I am here. I have found my cabin. Technically, I am the next crew cabin down from the captain. So I'm still technically his neighbour, but I'm nowhere near the guy. So yes, anyway, I found my cabin, and here we are. We're all set up. I'm all perfectly happy with my cabin. Let me show you what it's like. Okay, so yeah, first thing is the bunk bed. I was not expecting this at all. I am on my own. There is nobody else here with me, so I do have a choice of beds. So I do have a bunk bed, but look at the size of this cabin. The TV is bigger than I thought it was going to be. I've got a full-on desk. I've got storage coming out of my ears. I've got a wardrobe there. Fridges down there, drawers. I've got loads and loads of room. One thing people did say is room is at a premium on your crew cabin. I have nothing but room, and I've got all this room. I have so much room here. This is a big cabin. Dare I say,
this is actually the same size, if not bigger, than a guest inside room, which I am so happy about. Yeah, the bunk bed is weird. I'm not too keen on the bunk bed, but at the end of the day, I'm not the kind of guy that will starfish, so I'm not too bothered anyway about that. Here's the bathroom. So again, bigger than I thought it was going to be. A lot of the time we have something called shoilets, where the toilet is in the shower, but no, it's all separate here. Yeah, I am pretty stoked with this cabin. I do have no shower gel though. That's a good point. Oh, no, it's not shower gel. It's just soap. Right, got to get some shower gel from somewhere. But no, this is my cabin. The TV has got Sky Sports News. I've just checked. It's got Sky News, BBC News. It's got a HDMI port, so the Xbox will work quite nicely there. Got my phone. Yes, welcome home. Welcome home to my cabin. This is it for 3 months.